Nigeria's war on homosexuality, 67 arrested at a gay wedding. And a massive crackdown on homosexuality, Nigerian authorities arrested 67 people attending a gay wedding, marking one of the largest of such arrests in a country where homosexuality is outlawed. The police spokesperson, Bright Edafe, emphasized that homosexuality will quote unquote never be tolerated in Nigeria. And despite initially arresting 200 people, 67 were detained after investigation. Edafe highlighted that Nigeria cannot emulate the Western world due to cultural differences and noted that the suspects would be charged after the investigation concludes. This incident underscores the ongoing persecution faced by the LGBT community in Nigeria, where the 2013 Same-Sex Marriage Prohibition Act criminalized gay marriages and homosexuality despite condemnation from some Nigerians and the international community. This is crazy. They arrested 200 people and then they were like and then they just detained they actually went the further step of detaining 67 just for attending a gay wedding. First of all, doing a gay
Just
wedding
that.
in Nigeria sounds pretty brave,
Yeah.
but
What? Um,
uh
just for attending the
yeah,
wedding.
yeah, 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 yeah.
They weren't doing even any. Okay, is that on their books? Like, is that just arresting people? Are they ignoring their own laws? Is there something on their legal code that says like you cannot attend a gay wedding, or they're just
Not
arresting
that I'm
people just
aware of.
without? Yeah. Okay. So they're just like their laws means nothing to themselves. They just go like, oh, this sounds gay. Let's just go out and arrest everybody. 200, amazing. This is so sad, by the way. Nigeria has so much. Guys, again, remember religion poisons everything, including progress, right? Nigeria is a country with so much potential, and the number one thing that is holding Nigeria back is religion, which is unfortunate because Nigeria has so much potential that it could lift the entire economy of Africa with it, and all its neighbors with it. That's how big of a force Nigeria is in Africa, right? And Nigeria could save like is a major part of the world's economy if it's allowed to progress because it has so much untapped. It has such a young population that the world needs right now. So and an eager young population for growth, and all of this with this religious mumbo jumbo with an insecure with all the insecurity and this legal standards that just is unreliable for investors when you have a legal system like that. But anyways, uh,
um Wakar is saying, I want that Atheist Republic shirt. Yes, I am
no
wearing an Atheist Republic shirt. Guys, we have
yeah.
merchandise. If you did not know, we got
Link,
merch. Link is in the description, okay? Freaking show
yes.
off that flair. Show your support. Show that you're part of the AR army, the AR militia. No kidding. Speaking of growing the AR army, we are on the road to 40K. So if you are watching this and you have not subscribed, make sure to subscribe because we
Right.
are growing our movement to show international solidarity for a secular movement. And you got to join. And you join by subscribing to the channel and liking the stream.
Right.
Oh, and Reincarnation Entertainment said that he got the AR shirt. Hell yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We match. Is it the same kind or is it a different one?
We just got a major super chat from Sid. Do you want to highlight that? Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Sid, thank you. This is crazy. $50 super chat from Sid.
Thank you.
Holy
Yeah.
cow. Sid, thank you. Um, I think he's talking about okay.
There
I
we go.
suggest a filter. Restrict immigration from nations that criminalize LGB are dictatorships and theocracies. If you have to allow, force them to undergo multi-year orientation program like volunteer for LGBT Jewish orgs and draw a cartoon of their god. Okay, well, people shouldn't
Whoa.
be forced to draw cartoons of their god if they do not want to. That's
Mm.
insane. Um, I don't like the idea of criminalizing immigration from nations or unduly restricting immigration from nations that criminalize LGBT people, because that makes it more difficult for the people who are leaving because they don't like these kinds of policies, or maybe they even are LGBT themselves, to come. Like,
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't you be
Why
accepting?
should
Yeah.
Armin, who is one of the strongest supporters of these people, this movement, better at articulating it than most people who grew up in the West, have a more difficult time to become a
Yeah.
member of a society that would protect his free expression to then go about and promote those values than someone that came from, I don't know, like Japan or something. That's that's ridiculous. I do think that
Yeah.
there should be screening based on these values. There are a lot of people that do need to have better assimilation. They do need to have better integration. I wouldn't question that. But this blanket approach is not going to be useful. Some of the strongest fighters for these causes comes from these places specifically because they've seen firsthand how terrible it is. So I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you want more immigration for countries that criminalize LGBT or and dictatorships because the people there kind of need to get out more? Like, isn't that shouldn't it be the other way around?
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that would, and also as Dee is mentioning, that is punishing people for their governments. Yeah, exactly. Like, why are people responsible? Why are they being having to pay the price for what their governments are doing? So that makes no sense. I am okay with. I mean, here's the problem. I'm okay with having orientation programs,
Hmm.
not ones that make people draw their cartoons of God. That's like those. So that's government getting involved with people's personal belief, which is anti-secularism. So you are trying to fight um, people who are coming from non-secular countries by making your government non-secular, because your government is now taking it being involved in people's religious beliefs. That violates secularism. So I don't think that makes any sense. But orientation programs might seem like a good idea. However, it will make the whole process a lot more expensive. So just note that. That's like, and you have to understand the countries require, you cannot have orientation program for some people and not for others. It has to be from every country. Like, even some, if you are introducing an orientation program, it has to be the same from people that are coming from Japan or Norway or anywhere else. And if you do that, you have to understand that these countries, like Western European countries or North American countries, are now desperate for a young workforce, and they are spending already a ton of money that they don't have on trying to attract a younger workforce to their countries, and this will just make it a lot more unaffordable to them if you do that. So it's not easy
Hmm.
to do all of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zeta's bringing up a good point. Firsthand experience. He's like, how am I supposed to escape if you make it more difficult?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Newman with the super chat. Do you want to read this one?
Yes, he said, can you make a full sleeve t-shirt, please? Okay, so we should have them available. I know we have hoodies available. I know. So we do our merch through Spreadshop/Spreadshirt primarily, and what they do is you should have options to put different designs on different kinds of merchandise. So, um,
Right.
I think they have that option.
Hmm. Wait, we should be able to. We have merch on our YouTube channel now. I think we should be able to just add. Oh yeah, we do.
Mm.
So we have to. Can somebody? We should spend time on trying to put our merch on our YouTube videos. YouTube just recently gave us that option, just
Oh,
like we
instead
have
of
on the
it just
Persian
being
channel.
featured on the channel, it can also be featured on videos.
No, it would be part of. It would be something. We have YouTube merch now, so people don't have to click a link on the description. It will just be on our YouTube channels, our merch. If we set it up, we have that option. So we
Oh,
have to
that's
take
cool.
advantage of that. Yeah. So please, like, remind me to get that done at some point. But guys, my hands are so. We need
Newman,
volunteers. There's so many things. Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Um, Newman with a very ominous super chat saying resistance is futile, you will be assimilated.
Wait, isn't that from Doctor Who? Isn't that a line from Doctor Who? Like with those, I think that's a line from Doctor Who.
Really? With the Dalits or something?
Yes, I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let me know if I'm right. I don't know. I don't know my stuff. Yeah. No. So Newman is saying no. Okay. Okay. So can we clap for the next news?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Star Trek. It's It's the Borgs from Star Trek. So I don't know. I don't know my. I knew it was from some nerdy stuff. I didn't know which one. God, I'm gonna get a little hate. Oh yeah, Star Trek.
I knew that you were a nerd, just not what kind.
Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube? Blasphemous art ever? We do. And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.